this is my favorite segment.
All right, guys. Well, this is my favorite segment. All right, guys. Welcome back. We're the DLC. Big Dan, man. What you got going on for us today, big dog?
Well, this week on Dan's Learning Corner, we have the process of me trying to expedite cable cancellation. So last week we talked about
black man shit. Now see, that's some black man shit. It's getting closer. He's not stealing cable, but he's trying to expedite it.
Yeah. So last week we kind of talked about. I remember we were talking about the one-stop shop per se. About you get your one box and you have all of your different services and everything in there. So when I went home, I opened up my PlayStation and I realized how many actual apps there were as far as...
I feel like they added more than
there's a lot. There's
third parties, fourth parties, fifth parties.
They added, like, I remember they didn't have ESPN and I turned on my PlayStation. I was like, watch ESPN. Oh, download that shit now. So
we originally we were paying for cable and it was like an ungodly amount. Like for what we were getting, did not correlate. It was like
for basic cable,
poor prices for Camry like quality. It was horrible. So what we did, me and Jordan were roommates. What we did is we ended up actually canceling, and then now we are going to be using those those services. As far as like your Hulus, your Netflix, Amazon Primes, your Slings. So
that was a Sling.
Sling it's an alternative to cable. So basically, they give you like 20 of the most popular channels instead of paying for like QVC and HSN and Home Building Channel Network. Like you don't get those. But you're paying for those if you were to have cable.
Yeah.
So what Sling does is they give you like your
actual channels.
Yeah, your NBC,
things
ABC,
that I will
CBS,
watch and use.
Or
I'm
like
interested.
What most TV in watchable TV is on.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then they have, I know Sling has an upgraded package. It's like a premium package where you can actually watch sports for soccer, FS, or it's like, I don't know what the channel is called, like FS1 or something. Yeah. So and then Sports NBC and all that. So right now, like I have Amazon Prime because I'm an employee for UIC and we get a deal on Amazon, and then I have Hulu, and I've noticed with the cost of both of those, like just having those two services, I'm already paying like 1/5 of what cable originally was. But I'm essentially, especially with Hulu, I'm essentially getting all of the decent watchable quality.
You get your essentials.
Yeah. So there's packages and live packages coming out now. It's a big thing. I know YouTube have your YouTube Live, Hulu Live, PSN or PS Plus. Basically, they're internet-based cable. But it's also through that packages of you choose your select group of channels you want and you pay the price. Kind of like how people are saying what net neutrality is going to end up being. But what I found, especially with like the Hulu and Amazon, is you can most certainly get by without having cable. I mean, I haven't watched a commercial in forever. Like,
oh yeah, because you have the Hulu, whatever.
Well, I think it's $9.99 to Hulu, and then you have
$14.99. Oh God.
No, I pay it's $13.07 every month for no.
You trying to let me hold that account real quick? You know what I'm saying? I don't even use
that
much.
Shit. But yeah, I mean, but it's weird.
3 ways, because I'm sure your girlfriend uses it.
No, she has Netflix. But yeah, it's just I'm beginning now to realize how out of the world I am without having commercials. Like,
dude,
it's weird. Like people are like, "Oh, did you see that commercial?" Like, I didn't. Like, I kind of hate commercials, but there were some commercials out there that were funny, like the Doritos,
Arby's,
the Taco
all
Bell.
Arby's commercials. Have you seen the? Side note: have you seen Arby's? Kills the game when it comes to commercials. They have anime. They have just funny stuff. Like I saw,
I wouldn't know.
Like paper. It's on Facebook. If you scroll on your Facebook, you'll see it. So I don't want to hear your I don't know.
Yeah,
they're the best. Anyway,
that's not in my cookies, so I'm not getting Arby's. But yeah, I haven't seen movie trailers. I don't know what's coming to movies, what's in movies. Like, I don't know any of the new advancements out there. It's basically I'm in my own world now and I'm paying less. I'm saving money by not paying for cable, and I get the entertainment that I want. So I mean, I like it. I know I was thinking about going into the Hulu Live because the hockey's on a lot, and a lot of the hockey games are on NBC Chicago Sports or something.
Yeah.
It's huge ass
Same
long
like
names.
Bulls getting on
Yeah.
Comcast Sports now.
So essentially, I would pay a quarter of the price of cable, watch everything that it needs /want, and I'm set. And now I have that extra stuff where I can get my Spotify's and my gym memberships and everything else. But I mean, I like it. I'm curious to see as far as the future how these packages are going to get better, especially with this whole the net neutrality thing, and they're going to start throttling internet usage. So it's interesting to see how fast, especially I know 5G is going to be a big thing. It's going to be insane how you have 5G, which essentially would be a gigabyte download speed for Wi-Fi, and you have a streaming service. Like that sets the table for legit 4K streaming, and having that be a big thing. And then cable would be completely obsolete, because cable lines have been in the ground for how many years, and they're maxing them out with these 1080s. So I know Dish, they just had a test run with a golf tournament. It was the first time ever broadcasted a 4K, like a 4K event. So
I just want to steal your TV.
Yeah, I mean, I got a pretty nice TV, but that was last year's tax returns.
You know what's funny when you say that? Like, you really notice when you don't have cable, you really are in your own little bubble. Yeah. Like you're not up to pop culture as much.
In that Hulu where you get like the 1 minute commercials, most annoying fucking
it's
thing.
The same commercial.
It's the same commercial over and over and over. It literally makes you want to get rid of the commercial.
See, but that's the thing.
Yes, it really does. I play to do this.
You know what? To be honest with you though, if you do, I think I did a month of like the Hulu Prime or whatever it is.
Yeah.
No commercials. Going back from no commercials, bro. Dude. It's hard. It's real hard.
During Christmas time, before I went upgraded, I watched the same fucking Ford commercial.
It's
like
over,
and it's a bad.
And you know what? And Hulu messes up because I think if you're watching on like a laptop or PlayStation, after you see a commercial, you're not supposed to, if you rewind, you don't have to see, you're not supposed to. But I think somewhere along the lines they kind of changed that. I don't know if it was.
They have different gaps where it's programmed to.
Yeah, but no, like if you for example, if you scrub through past a commercial.
Tell the people, Roy.
Yeah, my bad.
This is actual things. So
yes.
Yeah.
So a while back, I remember like I used to watch a lot of stuff on Hulu, and if you scrub through a commercial, you're not. If you then go backwards in case you went too far, you shouldn't have to watch that commercial at that timestamp again. But I noticed a lot, especially when I'd watch things on my phone, no matter where, if I scrubbed too far forward and then went back and then played through the whole thing, I'd watch all those commercials again. And it's really annoying. Second thing, the Hulu app on the phone, it looks all pretty, but it's horrible and it sucks. It's a lot harder to find random new shows because it feels like they're just pushing these big ones because each show has a big, nice little page. And I love when things look good, but I also want them to work. I think this new update is horrible. And the scrubber,
that's why
touch the screen, you're going to fast forward. It's the worst thing ever.
PlayStation just put in their patch for it, and it's kind of hard. I mean, I'm starting to learn it now, but my TV, I have an LG TV. It has the old platform, and it's so much better. But it kind of fucks it up where I can't find like my shows or like I'll go.
It looks nice, but it's just not useful.
Yeah, they're just trying to be up and trendy.
Yeah, but like
I know because Netflix they went from the white and red to the black.
Netflix does that like every 3 years. They go from they're white black, and all of a sudden it'll be black and white, then white and black, then white. It just changes. Like they're gonna go back. Like this is not the first time they're gonna do.
So plus I like another thing with the cable is I know PlayStation VR. We were talking about that in another segment last week where NBA has you can watch virtual reality games with your PlayStation VR headset.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
So that's like it's a package that you can add on to it, and it's crazy. Like I watched the preview and stuff, and they basically have like 360 cameras behind the backboard. Mm-hmm. So like you can look around and you watch them coming down the court.
Oh, that's dope.
That is crazy.
That's dope.
They have one on mid court.
That's
I think
dope.
You can switch to, and like you can like turn your head and watch them play. And it's supposed to be a higher quality.
I'm telling you guys, VR. Virtual reality / augmented reality is the future.
So
y'all,
with me,
that's what
with
we
all
need.
the money saving by not paying cable, I can put that aside.
Buy Google Glass.
I might. PlayStation's eventually gonna come out with something 4K or VR, so I'll probably just put that money aside. You get that, and then boom.
PlayStation.
I will no longer be on the show.
You won't be on the
world. In my world. Where's Dan? I don't know.
Dan's like I'm. Oh, and it'll be RLC
things
now.
we've learned today. So we're gonna cut cable. If you scrub through Hulu commercials and go backwards, you might not be able to. You might not watch those commercials. And virtual reality again is a thing.
Also, please make sure that you don't bitch if you have 30 megabit download speed and be like, "Whoa, it's always buffering and shit." You need that extra stuff for the streaming. Like, that's your fault.
That is your
You might
fault.
have to pay a little bit money. It's gonna still be less.
Wait, are you
but-
saying
Yeah.
you should have it minimum 30 or
No,
more?
he's saying if you
should
have 30 megabits,
Yeah, if you have 30 megabits, be like,
And
"Oh,
you're
I
trying
can't
to-
do this. I need to go back to cable." Well, 30 megabits, like, your phone buffers at 30 megabits.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So, but that's another key factor. I've realized with this whole process of trying to eliminate cable is it's doable, but you have to set the foundation.
cut the cable, upgrade the internet.